My name is Barry Schnurr. I'm the CEO of David Schnurr Associates. I'd like to introduce Robert Foley, president of COBALT Polymers in Northern California. So back to heat shrink. How can you walk us through how the use of PEBAX heat shrink might compare to a reflow process to get a PEBAX jacket onto something?
Sure. In a standard reflow process, you've got your substrate, but then you've got to size your PEBAX accordingly to your substrate, and then your FEP jacket over that, and then all of that is recovered down, and then the FEP jacket is skived off. You're limited as far as your diameters that you can use because of that very limited shrink ratio that you have with FEP versus just taking a piece of heat shrink, sizing it up to your substrate, applying the heat, recovers down, and it moves on to your next process. So a very streamlined, quick process versus the reflow.
Okay, and we're talking for sure about catheters today. We've also hinted with at Nightingale with some others. Some of the pictures you have up are of hypotubes, and others are of wires. Can you talk a little bit about the use of a thin jacket and sort of what are the quick diameter limitations? How thin of a PEBAX wall are we talking about?
Yeah, depending on length, we're down sub ½ mil on walls on our PEBAX. We generally stay up anywhere 5 to 6 thousandths is where we like to top out at, but we've gone up to 10. But with that, you've got greatly increased flexibility and toughness by having a cross-linked PEBAX on there. And with an extremely thin wall like that, it'll open up that envelope that you have now to work with, to add in anything else that you need in a design instead of it having being taken up with a wall on a jacket. So,
right, and I would say, the typical range that people are coming to you and you're finding solutions are in 1, 2, 3 thousandths of an inch. Is that a standard range of kind of finished wall thickness on the product?
That's right. Yeah. It's as everybody says, you can never go thin enough on this, but when you look at the flexibility that we've achieved with this PEBAX, people are finding that they can go with a thicker wall. It adds durability. It adds a lot of other characteristics that they need in a thicker wall. But they're able to get that now in a much thinner wall than they had previously with the reflow process or extrusion, anything like that.
Very good. Well, thank you. I think it's, the pictures on screen actually show, I'm sure, thought-provoking, and we've seen some really interesting applications. Please do follow up with us on anything specific. Again, you can either get a hold of us through the DSA website and just send us questions with what you need. Talk to you soon.